All right, everybody. Colin Miller from Pacific Yurts here. I've got Randy here, and he just purchased an additional 2 Pacific Yurts. We're sitting in front of his existing one now. So, Randy, would love for you to introduce yourself, the property, the farm, just kind of what you all are doing here.
Yeah. So I'm Randy Woodley, and my wife Edith and I are co-sustainers of Eloheh Indigenous Center for Earth Justice and Eloheh Farm and Seeds. And so basically what we do is we've helped people for over 30 years kind of get close to the land, understand the spirituality of it, understand like what are good practices and your farming and saving water and all those kinds of things. We teach people to turn their land back over to sort of a more native way, and we find that when you go from sort of the biome up, starts attracting all the natural things that were here before, and it makes your land healthier. You get retain water. All the species start coming back that were gone. We're watching that happen before our eyes here. We've only been on this place for 5 years, but yeah, and so we have schools, and then we have visitors who come, and of course they need a place to crash sometimes, and so that's why we have the extra years.
I love it. I love it. And it's great that you're doing that kind of work with where you are right here, you know, Yamhill, Oregon. But I drove up from Corvallis today, and in between us, it's farmland.
Yeah.
Big, open, but a lot of monocropping and everything like that. And so cool that you're really bringing that diversity back and in the middle of the valley.
Very much believe in diversity, and
yeah.
From everything from, you know, when you go out into a healthy forest, one that hasn't been cut down and replaced, everything is diverse.
Right.
And so people are sort of the last ones to catch on to this thing, you know. But we're you know, showing what really happens when you work with nature instead of against nature. Yeah.
Right. We've got the 16-foot yurt back here. We were just in it earlier, and you know, you've got a bunk bed, another little bed in there, wood stove. What has the experience been like over the last couple of years with it?
It's been great. Yeah.
Good or bad, you know?
No, it's been great. In the wintertime, it's gotten a little bit cold for people because we didn't have the stove and hooked up. And in the summertime, it gets a little bit hot, but we do have a solar fan that we use that helps out in there.
Nice.
So just at those two very extremes. Other than that, it's pretty comfortable. People,
that's fair.
People love it. It's a whole lot better than sleeping on the ground.
You know, I love camping myself, but yeah. You get a little older, you keep going, you're like, oh, I'll take a bed. I can still do everything else.
Oh, yeah.
A little cookout, playing the, you know, outside. But yeah, I want to put my head on that nice pillow.
Yeah, well, once you get heading up to your 70s, it starts feeling a whole lot better to sleep on a mattress.
I bet, yeah. You mentioned like the schools or the groups that are coming out, teaching a little bit more about the land. How frequently are those occurring?
Well, this summer we're actually taking a little bit of a sabbatical, but generally we have about 6 or 7 a year.
Okay.
And they come, they're all kinds of groups. We have civic groups and religious groups and what do we call them? Earthy people.
Okay.
Just all kinds of groups that come, and they just want to hang out and see what kind of wisdom they can gather and how to be, you know, better sustainers of their own lands.
I guess on the yurt front, you know, in terms of what you would tell somebody considering or thinking about doing them, anything that you would do differently, or are you just going to tell them to go buy one right now? You know, what do you think, Randy?
Well, first thing, there was no builders that we could contact when we built it ourselves, and we had 10 people out here, and weirdly enough, they all had PhDs. Okay. That's probably why it took us all day to do it.
Too many people driving the ship.
Yeah. So, but some had built yurts before and things like that. But now we have, you know, we were able to pull in your builders, and gosh, you know, I think for the price it is way worth having them come out and just build the deck and put the yurt up rather than us doing it ourselves.
Good. Well, you've heard it from Randy. Go with Pacific Yurts. Go with Flat Spot. Make your day a little bit easier.
It was we searched all over. I mean, there's a lot of good yurt companies out there.
Yeah.
You guys are local to us. You're, you know, a few hours away, but also we felt like after looking at all the different ones that you had for what we needed, you had the stuff, and we would have went with you if we were in Alaska or somewhere else. So.
Right. I appreciate that. Well, right on. Thanks for being a client, and thanks for the time today, Randy.
All right. Keep building them yurts.
We will.